Hello, darlings. This is Alexi Neal with Soulful Therapy. I'm coming at you today with a meditation to change your relationship with some of the more uncomfortable emotions like anxiety, like overwhelm, depression, even anger. Recognizing that there's nothing inherently bad about these emotions, and in fact, they can actually help us to um, do the work that our soul is here to do in this life. But in order to work with them in that way, we first have to be able to sit with them. So, as we dive into this, I just want to invite you to consider or just play with the idea that these emotions and these circumstances are not happening to you, but for you. And that in some way, Spirit might be using these emotions as a way to speak with you, using your body as a conduit. Okay, so we're just gonna put that out there and see how it lands and what it feels like to work with meditation in this way. Okay, so with that, go ahead and find your way to a grounded seat. And as you're getting there, I'll just say I'm not going to play any music on my end. Sometimes it can be distracting, but I really encourage you, especially if you know yourself, you are your own highest authority, and you know that you're going to be able to stay with the meditation for longer. If you have some music on in the background, just hit pause on this, go set up another device, or get Spotify running in the background on your computer or something like that. I'm all for it. And come back to this when you're ready. And so when I say find a grounded seat, what you're looking for is a space where you can feel both supported and alert. So that may be leaning up against a wall or sitting on a cushion or sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. There is literally no wrong way to meditate. I always like to say, like, the meditation that you can do is the right meditation. So yeah, find your way there and let's get started. You can choose to close your eyes if you'd like to. You can also leave your eyes open, maybe softening your eyelids and fixing your gaze somewhere. Just acknowledging as you land the emotions that you're showing up with right now, taking a moment to label them. And again, inviting yourself into this consideration of what if this sensation isn't something to be conquered or fixed or contained, but a message from Spirit. Begin to follow your breath with your awareness, not trying to change anything about it, just following and allowing your breath to move as it will right now. Notice if your mind wants to label it too fast or too shallow. Whatever it is, just notice what thoughts are coming up as you start to pay attention to your breath. And then go underneath the label into the sensations themselves. Let your breath be. Notice its texture, its temperature, its rhythm, its depth, without trying to fix it, without trying to adjust anything. Give your whole body permission to be in this way. If there's discomfort, notice it without trying to change it or adjust anything. Just notice what's here right now and let it be. Take a breath in, knowing that you don't need to do anything else. And breathe out, knowing that just being here right now is enough. Continue to give this permission to yourself as often as you need to. Become curious about the sensations that are arising in your body. You might bring a hand onto your body to help your awareness anchor there. Perhaps you begin to direct your breath into whatever parts of you are pulling your awareness right now. Gently. Notice how your body responds without judgment. Allow the sensations to wash over you. Allow any emotion that arises to rise and to fall organically, clinging to none of them, but observing and validating all of them. Breathe in the knowing that you don't need to change anything about yourself. Breathe out, knowing that everything you're experiencing right now is happening for your highest and best. If sensation has shifted in your body, follow it. At this point, there may be an urge to shift positions or to move in some way. Give yourself permission to follow it now. Allow your body to breathe itself. Allow your body to move itself. Notice what you are releasing with this permission. Notice what you are calling in. Take 3 more breaths in this exploration. And now draw one or both of your hands onto your heart. Invite your wise self, the part of you that is connected to everything, the part of you that has been observing all of this, giving this permission to just be. Invite her to come forward and ask her this question. What is this experience drawing my attention to right now? What might I learn from what I am feeling? Allow any answers to rise to the surface, trusting that what your wise self is bringing forward right now is exactly what is supposed to be here. Let any awareness wash over you. Notice how your body responds to it without judgment. Let yourself be in the gooey middle of it, seeing what your heart is bringing to your awareness without jumping to any conclusions. And just breathe and sit with this knowing. And now return your awareness to your heart. Once again, ask your wise self, what is one thing I can do today to honor my inner knowing? Again, allow thoughts to arise and trust them. Your brain doesn't have to understand it. They don't have to fit in to what you or others have thought that this path looks like. Make a commitment out loud right now to take this one step. For your next few breaths, notice where your body is making contact with the support beneath you. Acknowledge your body, your emotions, for what they have brought, what wisdom they have brought to you today. Allow a few exhales to surrender more of your weight, more of your being into the support of the earth. Sense the earth deep beneath you, holding you. Breathe in, knowing you are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. Breathe out and start coming back into the space around you. As you blink your eyes open, just taking in how you feel in this moment. Acknowledging yourself for showing up to this practice. I want to invite you, if this hit a chord for you, to drop a comment or go sign up for the email list if you aren't on it already, or reach out to me if you want to dive more deeply into this work so that you can really transform your relationships with your emotions, with these more challenging emotions to sit with. And yeah, I would love to support you in doing that, because I have found in my experience that this is the path to actually being fulfilled, to take in all of ourselves, to let ourselves be so whole and so held by the universe, even with anxiety, even with overwhelm, even with depression or trauma. So just sending that intention and that love out to everyone watching this right now. Be well, and I will see you next time.